playoffs have continued. We've got for the first part, now we get to the part where it's the quarterfinals of these playoffs in the NFL. The Pittsburgh Steelers, the Houston Texans move on. The Green Bay Packers have moved on to this week. Hey, it's going to be interesting. The big hitters, the big rollers, the big teams now. This is huge. Carolina beats Seattle. They have a shot. Can the Pittsburgh Steelers come into Kansas City where it's as cold as the iceberg? Can they beat them? Absolutely possible. And you look at the other teams in this. The Packers going into Dallas where everybody in the world knows the Cowboys are going to win this game. But in my heart, I know Aaron Rodgers has found his confidence. And then let me tell you right now, you never know in this game, folks. I mean, over the years, we've seen lots of movement. We've seen lots of great talent come in and out of the National Football League. Let me tell you, I've seen it all in my 34 years of living. Almost 35, but 34 years of living. I've seen some great moments, from Joe Montana to Mike Singletary, to the times of Deion Sanders, to the Dirty Bird with Michael Vick and Algie Crumpler, to Ray Lewis and Ray Rice and the Ravens. And then you have Tom Brady era, and you have the Kurt Warner era. And this is a new era of a quarterback, the running quarterback, and we've seen it more and more in the last 10, 20 years. Russell Wilson's, the Dak Prescott's come out of nowhere and become superstars. So you never know in this game, folks. Will we see a couple upsets? Will we see some big name teams take a hit this weekend? That's the biggest question I'm still trying to figure out. But you know what? I love the game of football. Anything can happen at any given time. These are my picks today. I got the Packers beating the Dallas Cowboys in a close game tomorrow night in Dallas. Too bad, Jerry. I think Tony Romo might have a cameo in that game. I think Dak will really struggle. And I feel that the Cowboys had a great regular season, but come playoffs, they don't have the experience to compete against a team like the Green Bay Packers, who are ready. They've been there, they've done that, they've won a Super Bowl, they know how to get back to a Super Bowl. They have the same core, maybe a few different pieces, but the same core, same amount of players they've had for many, many years. So I'm going with the Packers to win this one by a touchdown. It's going to be close. The fans are going to be happy on the East, maybe not so much in the Midwest, with the Dallas Cowboy fans across the nation. So it's going to be close. I think the fans are going to really enjoy this game. So I'm going with the Packers winning by a touchdown. Now you have the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Well, folks, listen on the radio to ESPN and Fox. They've been telling me it's been really, really cold throughout the Midwest. They've been getting ice, they've been getting snow, they've been getting a little bit of everything. Temperatures really dropped. It's going to be a really close game between these two teams. In my guess, the Steelers, they look the better out of the two teams. And I'm going out here on a limb. I'm going with the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think Big Ben has one more magic trick up his sleeves. This guy's won a Super Bowl before. He knows how to win in these type of really cold atmosphere type of games. Le'Veon Bell is one of the top running backs in the history of the league, just like Beast Mode when he was in Seattle. Like I tell you, you never know in this game. Gotta go with the Steelers. You look at the Steel Curtain over the last 30, 40 years. You look at that team in cold weather games. You gotta go with the Pittsburgh Steelers, folks. It's gonna be close. They're gonna win this by a field goal. I'm going 13-10. It's gonna be close, but I could be wrong. You never know in this game. You have to play the games to become a great player in these games. But in my eye, in my view, I really believe the Pittsburgh Steelers, led by Big Ben Roethlisberger, Antonio Brown, and the defense led by James Harrison, they still have a little bit left in the tank to get to the next round of this playoffs. And it should be a good game. The next game, you have the Texans and the Patriots, the Super Bowl favorites. along with Seattle, of course, Atlanta. But they're my pick to win this game is the Houston Texans. They're hosting the Super Bowl in Houston this year. The Super Bowl is in Houston, and I have a feeling the Houston Texans might be getting to the Super Bowl. I just got a feeling their defense is good enough, and they are the number one defense left in this playoffs. And I feel that they have enough talent in their secondary, and I think Jadeveon Clowney, the former number one pick overall, will show why he was the number one pick overall. He showed it last week in dominating. I mean, just dominating the team he played last week in, what was it? Memory's not good, but well, he was a force. I mean, the Raiders had no choice. Cook, a rookie, his first ever playoff game, never mind his second ever game he's ever played, was shell shocked. And I feel it'll be the same thing for Tom Brady. Clowney is going to really bring it. The defense for Houston, they look good. Osweiler looks like he's locked in. Everybody's doubting him. I'm not doubting him. I think he's going to show the world that he's here to stay. And he's going to earn that paycheck after today. After today's game, he will earn that paycheck. Tom Brady might not be the same after this game because they're going to come after him. They're going to blitz him. They're going to sack him a few times. He's going to throw a few interceptions in this game. I'm going with the Texans by a touchdown. Fourth quarter, game-winning touchdown by who else? Mr. Hopkins. I just think he's going to show up when it least expected and win the game for the Houston Texans in one of the most coldest, one of the most toughest places on earth to play in, Greensboro, Massachusetts. Hey, anything's possible, even Patriots Nation. I'm going with the Houston Texans, moving on to the next round. Too bad, Tom. It's time for a new era. The Brock Osweiler era is here to stay. Even without J.J. Watt, the MVP, it's no doubt. I mean, this Houston team it's like almost like the Chicago Cubs winning the World Series. They have something, it's like destiny. I mean, the coach is in hot water, might get fired at the end of the year. Hey, if they beat the Patriots, he ain't getting fired. I mean, Jim O'Brien has turned this franchise around. Sometimes you got to take some chances. And in my eyes, I feel he's changed the culture of Houston, and he's really made them a winner. They've lost so much. They've had great teams. They've had great losses. But I think this is a year they just show the world that they're for real. And they're going to the Super Bowl, where they're hosting the Super Bowl in Houston. And I think the Texans are going to get to the Super Bowl. My gut tells me they're a team of destiny. And keep watching this Houston team. It could be their year. And now we move to Atlanta and Seattle. It's going to be a lot of points in this game. Both teams are going to bring it. One of the best defenses in the league and one of the worst defenses in the league and one of the greatest offenses in the league going up against one another. I think Matty Ryan and Russell Wilson are going to really bring it. I just feel that it's all about confidence. It's all about belief. And now sometimes we think about belief. We think about, if you can do it. Do you have the patience? Do you have the belief? You can go out there and execute every play. Carroll will be going up against his underling, former defensive coordinator for the Seattle Seahawks. I just think he has what it takes to defeat his mentor and the teacher. And Atlanta is home in their new Pontiac Stadium. Actually, not Pontiac, but Mercedes Arena. Gigantic, bigger than the old Georgia Dome. I just feel that the Atlanta fans are going to go home happy. They're going to win this by 2 touchdowns. I just think Matt Ryan's going to light up Seattle's defense. And it'll be too much for Russell Wilson. They'll get to Russell Wilson. Beasley, I hear he's really good. Malik Beasley, his defensive end is fast. He's quick. He's all they have. And Atlanta's running game is really good. Thomas Rawls might not be enough. I feel that not having Earl Thomas for this playoffs is going to really hurt them to stop Matty Ryan, be able to get the ball to Julio Jones and the rest of the wide receiving core they have. a bunch of hyenas who can run and run and run. And I'm going with Atlanta. This is their year to do something. I don't know if it'll be huge, but this is their year to do something big. We'll see what happens, folks. I'm going Atlanta by 2 touchdowns over the Seattle Seahawks. Sorry, Seattle fans. I just feel that Atlanta's home and they're going to get the job done. And now we move on. I guess that's it. That's all the teams to talk about. Is there one more team? I don't know if there's one more team. But that's all the picks I have for today, folks. Thanks for watching NFL Playoffs 2017. Happy New Year, everybody. For January the 14th, 2017, the one and only Mark Anthony Spencer is back here once again. I want to say Happy New Year to all the YouTubers out there. You are the real heroes, and all the people that watch YouTube all over the world, billions of you, you're waking up, folks. Things are changing, just like the election, just like Brexit, just like Italian exit. Hey, even in France, they're waking up. Marine Le Pen, she's waking up. She's waking the people of France up. It's about time we get a change. We need change everywhere. The mainstream media, they don't want to see change. I understand that. But change is very, very important. If we're going to move on in the world and become who we want to become ourselves. Be the best you can be. Don't ever give up, folks. You know, I know in this world we have challenges and we have problems, poverty, drugs, starvation, but that's going to change. Things change. Just like they said in Batman, right? You know, Danny DeVito, Michael Keaton, things change. Just like I say, Mark Spencer believes in change. Just like Barack Obama. Remember Barack Obama came out and said, we're going to get change. Mark Spencer says, we're going to get major change in 2017 and 2018 through 2027. We're going to get change because this is what we got to get. Because in 10 years' time, folks, there's an asteroid coming for this planet. If we don't get the change, we'll be just like the dinosaurs, extinct. So we only have one way to go. Let's change the way we do things, and I guarantee you that thing will miss the planet big time. But hey, it's up to us. We are the future. We can change the future. We got to make the right decisions and enjoy your football this weekend for NFL Playoffs 2017. Take care, everybody. We'll see you in the future. It's all about change, baby.